I want to know what the hell is going on. I want to know why my science officer's been transferred without my consent. I want to know why my chief of operations is lying in the infirmary while the Jem'Hadar who beat him is free to walk the station.
Now you listen to me closely, because I'm not going to say this again. The next time you try something stupid, I will make you regret it.
You trying to scare me? Are you questioning the validity of my plan?
I'm trying to save your life and the lives of every hostage in that room. And mister, you are not making it easy.
5 others severely damaged. General Martok himself in critical condition in the Rotaran sick bay. Now, I have given you both a lot of leeway when it comes to following Klingon traditions. But in case you haven't noticed, this is not a Klingon station, and those are not Klingon uniforms you're wearing.
You don't know what any of this is about, do you? You work here. You see these people every day, how they live, and you just don't get it. But what the hell, right? You win some, you lose some.
Better luck next time.
You better hope there isn't a next time, mister. I have cut you a lot of slack in the past. I even looked away once or twice when I could have come down hard on you. But those days are over. Now, we may not be able to get you for selling weapons, but you so much as litter on the promenade, and I will nail you to the wall.
This may all have been a game to you, but we take first contact with a new species very seriously, and I don't appreciate...
Excuse me, Commander. If you don't stop this, I'm going to call the police.
You go ahead! Call them! Call anybody you want. They can't do anything to me. Not anymore. And nor can any of you. You're Starfleet officers. Now start acting like it. Have you read Worf's after-action report? Isn't it possible that there were no civilians on the transport Worf destroyed? Isn't it possible that the ship he saw was sending out false sensor images and that this whole affair was staged so that the only Klingon officer in Starfleet would be accused of a massacre and the Federation would be forced to stop escorting the convoys? Tell me, Advocate, isn't it possible? And I want to know why the Federation is willing to risk a war with the Romulans to form an alliance with a group of people that we hardly know and barely trust. To hell with you, and to hell with Stone! You killed him. That's what you planned to do all along, isn't it? You knew the data rod wouldn't hold up to scrutiny. You just wanted to get him on the station so that you could plant a bomb on his shuttle. You tried to commit premeditated murder. Another stunt like this, and your wife won't have to complain about the conditions here anymore. Do I make myself clear?
Are you finished?
I haven't even begun. You really want to do this? Here. Now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do it! You were prefect of Bajor during the occupation, true or false?
True.
And you were responsible for everything that happened under your command, true or false?
True.
So that means that you are responsible for the murder of over 5 million Bajorans on your watch, true or false?
False! I tried to save lives during my administration.
Evidence!
Try to stay calm, Benny.
No, I'm tired of being calm. Calm never got me a damn thing. This entire operation has been a waste of resources, men, and equipment. The blame lies with the man who ordered the mission in the first place, not the man who tried to carry it out. Now I know it's hot, we're filthy, tired, and we've got 10 isotons of explosives going off outside. But we will never get out of this if we don't pull it together and start to act like professionals. That was low and outside.
The ball was clearly outside.
Oh, what the hell were you looking at? You can't tell me that ball was over the plate. What were you doing? Regenerating? In 25 years of duty, I have never been taken off an assignment until now. There is a limit to how far I'll go to accommodate cultural diversity among my officers, and you've just reached it. You're damned right you should have checked. You knew there were civilian ships in the area. You fired at something you hadn't identified. How do you suggest I write up this report? He worked under me for a year and a half. I saw him almost every day. Read his reports. Had him to dinner. I even took him to a baseball game in the Holosuite once. And I never saw it. Major, shut that thing off. What the hell do you want from me? You want me to give you my permission to cause more suffering and death? Well, if that's what you're after, you might as well pull out that phaser and end this right now, because I will never give it to you. You betrayed your uniform. That's enough. That future, that space station, all those people, they exist in here. In my mind, I created it. And every one of you know it. You read it. It's here. You hear what I'm telling you? You can pulp a story, but you cannot destroy an idea. Don't you understand? That's ancient knowledge. You cannot destroy an idea. That future, I created it, and it's real. Don't you understand? It is real. I created it, and it's real. You get back in that room, and you shut up.
This will never happen again.
You're damn right it won't. Now, both of you, get out. You stole the run from us. You stole it just as if you reached up and tore off the scoreboard. You stole it from us.
You're out of here!
What?
No player shall at any time make contact with the umpire in any manner. The prescribed penalty for the violation is immediate ejection from the game. Rule number 4.06, subsection A, paragraph 4. Look it up, but do it in the stands. You're gone!